cell is a simple, small but powerful. It is a basic structural and functional unit of life. Every tissue, every organ in our body is made up of cells. Without them, there would be no life. But cells don't just sit around. They work, they repair, and most importantly, they divide. They divide through a process called mitosis. One cell becomes two genetically identical daughter cells. This is how your skin heals after a cut, how you grow taller, how your body replaces worn out cells. This process isn't random. It's controlled by a system known as the cell cycle, which has four main stages. The first one is G1, which is growth. At G1 phase, cells grow. Cell components such as mitochondria and endoplasmic reticulum are produced at this stage. Second one is S, which is DNA replication. While in the S phase, DNA synthesis occurs in the S phase. The DNA in the nucleus is replicated. Each chromosome multiplies into two identical chromosomes known as a sister chromatid. Next is a G2, which is preparation. The cells will continue to grow and remain active metabolically during the G2 phase. Cells gather energy and make final arrangement to enter the next stage of cell division. And lastly is M, which is mitosis and cytokinesis. M phase is made up of mitosis and cytokinesis. Mitosis involves prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. At each stages, there are checkpoints. It's like quality control stations that checks for error before the cell is allowed to move forward.
So, why is cell division so important? Well, imagine if your body could replace dead skin cells or regenerate blood cut, or imagine if your bones stop growing during childhood, that what would happen without mitosis. Cell division allows for growth, which means from a single fertilized egg to a full human being, repair, which means healing wounds and regenerating tissues, and maintenance, which means replacing dead or damaged cell every single day.
But here's the thing, the same process that gives life can also take away. When the control system of the cell cycle fails, cells can begin to divide uncontrollably. This happens when mutation occurs in the key regulatory genes. For example, oncogenes become overactive, pushing the cell to divide every when it shouldn't. And second, tumor suppressor genes like TP53 stop working, so it removing the break from the cell cycle. Tumor suppressor like TP53 provide interaction for making the P53 protein. A crucial tumor suppressor often called the guardian of the genome. Oncogenes are mutated versions of the proto-oncogenes, which are a normal gene that regulates cell growth and division. With the system broken, the cell becomes like a car with the gas stuck down and no brakes. It keeps dividing over and over again, forming a mass and abnormal cell known as tumor. Tumor is divided into two types, which is benign tumor and malignant tumor. Not all tumor are dangerous. A benign tumor grows slowly and don't separate, but malignant tumor, they invade nearby tissue or normal cell, hijack nutrients, and can even separate through the blood or lymph to distant part of the body, and it what makes cancer so deadly.
Uncontrolled mitosis can cause different types of cancer, for example, melanoma or skin cancer. It happens from too much of UV exposure, where skin cells keep dividing and form dark irregular moles. For example 2, leukemia is a blood cancer that starts in the bone marrow. White blood cells divide too fast without maturing, causing tiredness, infection, and bleeding. Third example is glioblastoma, which is a fast-growing brain tumor caused by mutation, and that makes brain cells divide rapidly and press on vital areas. Next is lung cancer, and it's mostly caused by smoking, starts in the lungs and making it hard to breathe. Lastly, lymphoma, which is a harmless fat cell tumor, and it grows slowly and doesn't spread, showing uncontrolled cell growth unlike cancer.
So, what does all this mean? Cell division is vital to life, but only when it's controlled. Cancer is a disease of uncontrolled division caused by mutations that break the cell cycle's regulatory system. From melanoma to leukemia, lung cancer to glioblastoma, every case starts with a single cell dividing the wrong way. If left unchecked, that one mistake can become deadly. But not all is out of our hands. We can still reduce risk by avoiding carcinogens, living healthy, and going for regular screenings. And the more we understand how cell division works, the better we can fight against diseases that come from it.